Hey everybody, it's Bust. We're continuing our playthrough of the Lab of Legends. Today we are on normal mode Lissandra. Let's jump on in. So, yeah, I mean, as far as Lissandra is concerned, I do not like going after the Frozen Thrall theme. We can maybe like jump into Shurima and really go for it, but I feel like you typically need to pick up some like items on Draculorn Inquisitors to ever make Frozen Thralls very good. Because if you just like don't draw the Inquisitor, then the Frozen Thrall is ultimately pretty awkward. And then you can also run into issues with like summoning cards. And so if you're playing something that summons units, but your board is full of like 3 Frozen Thralls you can never activate, it gets pretty awkward. And so we'll see what we can piece together if we want to actually pursue the Frozen Thralls, or if we just want to be more of this kind of like control decky. Let's use Usgar and the 8 drops and try to build around ice shards kind of thing. But I think the ultimate big decision we run into is, do we want to do something with Frozen Thrall? And these are kind of interesting. I do find interest in playing Lissandra and picking up Thieves' Tool. It's like if you can get Thieves' Tool and then the rally, that just like games can go so late that you just end up trying to deck all of your opponents as opposed to trying to kill them with damage. I think that could be reasonable. Our early game tends to be pretty bad here, so I do want to stop and look for something a little bit better. I don't like Wild Inspiration here. There's not enough created cards outside of just using 3 Sisters. So let's get to rolling a little bit, see if we can't find something a little bit better. Spellslinger can be okay. I do like the idea of using Spellslinger with ramp cards, although I would prefer to have Sorcery as opposed to Spellslinger. So let's see if we can't roll on a little bit further. I don't want to spend like all day just sitting around rolling spells, but I prefer to have something that works a little bit better with our theme here, because we're starting out a little bit hamstrung with these Frozen Thralls, right? So we do pick up Sorcery, happy enough to get rolling with that. So, all right, let's dive to it. Start getting these turn 1 ice shards onto the opposing spiders. Okay, and so I think like 1 Thrall is a reasonable keep. Lissandra is reasonable. And let's just search for other things. Cat just fell off. She is not the most graceful. Alright, I checked on her. She didn't fall. It was standard cat fare, just knocking shit in the floor. And so put something on a shelf and see how long it stays there. Right. Not too awful. I mean, we're gonna take some damage, but we should start catching up pretty quickly here. We have the kindly tavern keeper to kick us back a little bit of this health we're gonna lose anyways.
Yet I remain. The cold creeps in.
Cool. Vile Feast. Oh. You gonna Vile Feast our Lissandra? Okay. Probably just have to start playing the Tavern Keepers. We're not going to get maximum value out of this, but I think it's fine. Flesh Freeze Fury of the North into him. Oh, it's going all the way wide. I just want to do it like this. We'll Flash Freeze the Arachnid Horror. Just prevent the damage. We're never going to lose this game. I just don't want to take like 6 or 7 damage off of the spiders, and so I think we're fine to just play a little bit defensively. On his next turn, we'll have the Frozen Thrall and the Inquisitor, so we'll start to have much better blocks than we currently do.
It is time for you to prove yourself, my warrior.
I dare not serve any other, my lady.
This is ultimately my problem with the Frozen Thralls. It's like even when things are going well with us having this Inquisitor, still doesn't feel like we're just completely running over this game. Seems fine though. Oh, replace the landmark. Yep. Depending on how much he adds here, we'll just have open kills next turn. Now he's gonna be like Brood Awakening. Nope. Okay. So Vile Feast will stop a lethal. But otherwise, this will kill. We have so much overwhelm damage coming in. Okay. Feels good. Oh goodness. Okay, and cool. We got the ramp package down here with the Weirding Stones Wolf Rider. I could kinda get behind that. That's what we're looking to do with the Catalyst of the Aeons. It's like we don't quite have anything to ramp up to now, but I think this is a pretty decent set. The Zoe pool is also pretty good. We can just throw away all of our frozen thralls to the Spacey Sketcher, so we don't have to play garbage like this. But I think I'm actually on board with this ramp theme that we're able to piece together. You can also do things like Ice Shard to plunder and play your Wolf Shards. I think this will work out okay. I'd rather all of our ramp be like Catalyst to the Aeons, just since we can play it so quickly with the spell mana, but I don't think that's too necessary here. We'll survive. I really want to hang on to the Inquisitors, but there's a very real chance we take a humongous chunk of damage from this stupid deck, and so I want to go ahead and cycle that away. We're already playing enough dead cards in the Frozen Thrall. See if he's got another Mist Wraith. Does? Probably shouldn't just trade yet. Let's go ahead and pass. We can start getting good trades with like the Three Sisters and generating Frostbites. Well, that was the idea. Can't. Maybe we should. Well, we're in like the same spot. Ugh. Stupid Frozen Thralls. Okay. I'm not willing to just take like 8 hit. Shuffle them all back. Scar, you're just not what we're looking for here. Alright, well, we can start doing stuff with these frozen Three Sisters now. Oh my god, I'm getting so far ahead. We can entomb the Mist Wraith, or the Wraithcaller, so that when it comes back, you get some additional units out of it. Take 7, and is what it is. Maybe we should have just ramped that. That does feel worse. We should have just ramped that. Like, we prevented 1 point of damage. And now we can't play Usgar because we don't have that extra mana. That was pretty bad, actually. Alright. I think we'll be fine. We tend to not have too much trouble with Thresh, but yeah, that was definitely bad. This would be so much better if we just had Usgar on the board right now. big enough to take him down. That sucks. Ten, 13. All right, that's quite the bomb. All right. I have to worry about the likes of Phantom Pranksters now. So fall to 2. Technically, we could just kill him with Ice Shard, right? Oh no, he's gonna be like, "What up? Here's my vengeance." Oh, Ice Shard would have got us in an additional point of overwhelm. He would only had 1 toughness on his Doom Beast.
I will bury the world in ice.
We're gonna have to start sacrificing stuff in front of these Mist Wraiths. Oh, and he gets the open out of this. Play something. Come on, man, play something. Oh, that's not what we want. We shouldn't ask Rain to play something. We can double Ice Shard out of this, but took so much more damage than I ever wanted.
Stinging cold.
Shuffle them all back, my man. And right, there's no real reason to add the Archer. He has another Vengeance. This sucks because we don't lethal and we have to deal with all this crap again. But alright, we're gonna have a second Dusgar. Be able to lethal through this, are we? Okay. Well, we'll get him next turn with the Ice Shards, I guess. Alright, we gotta make sad noises when we say it, though. You can still, like, Grasp of the Undying out of this, is kind of the unfortunate thing. I think they have 1 life gain guard. I can't remember what's in the Mist Wraith deck. I think it's Grasp of the Undying. Maybe that's Thresh. I don't fully remember.
You will do as I command.
Okay. Let's do what we can. Heal it up a little bit first. Kindly Tavern Keeper doing the work. We could have technically probably sat around and healed a little bit more, but that's not really my style. Alright, well we figured out our misplay. We won't do that again, and we'll be ready to just fix this up here. So, these are all pretty bad items. I'm going to continue to level up Lissandra, because that's what we do here, but not real interested in any of these. We don't have, like, trouble running out of cards, and so I don't want this nab, unless we're going to search for the rally. Try to use that control decky kind of thing with the Lissandra and the nabs. Maybe we could. I guess I could get behind this, right? We don't have a whole lot of spells to be playing, and we have all that spell mana every turn. Why not? Let's see if we can't put this awesome deck together, and then Entreat will also fit in just nicely. Just give us a way to spend that mana. I was kind of envisioning having like a lot of ice shards and Catalyst of the Aeons to take full advantage of the 3 spell mana, but draws haven't really come together that way. I was expecting the I actually do want to hang on to Inquisitors now. I was expecting the 3 sisters to feel less awkward. Okay, so we get the Thrall down. Ooh, no 1-drop. That makes up for some of our misfortunes in that previous game.
Does death follow me, or peace?
All the Lissandras, no Trendemirs today. Oh, goodness. Maybe we'll nab something cool.
Frost gathers. Succumb.
Yeah. it was a thought. It didn't happen in execution, but it was definitely a thought. All around, completely awkward hand. Can't take these things off the board. Hopefully we don't get overwhelmed and these Inquisitors are able to put in some work. This is fine. I guess, I mean, we could entomb this thing so that he has to just get another 3. Keeps... Okay. Oh, not this one. Let's do this one. Right, so at least he's not like... I don't know if it's like a coin flip or not as far as him pulling up Threshes and pulling up the 4/4 that gives you spell mana back, but let's at least make him do a little bit more work for this. Be a little bit less greedy with the second one. And
Come, my warrior. Show me your worth.
I live and die for you alone, my lady.
oh, Lissandra attacks just now. You do want to hang on to the Entomb. Don't beast me out, Thresh. Okay. I feel a lot better now that we've gotten a Thrall on the board. On the Thresh, we might have to watch ourselves for the box this turn.
That egg, did it move?
The miracle of life.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and ace off his Thresh. We can kind of block anywhere now, and I just want to get this Doom Beast down to gain the health back. Let him get his board of like 4 Threshes. Okay. Okay, so put Lissandra in front of something, preferably with 1 attack. Should probably do it like this though, make him wait on the spell. I guess just an additional point of damage this way. Alright. Hopefully that's not too greedy. Oh, man, I didn't realize. It took me a second after that attack to realize he overwrote his Thresh with the unit. It's a strategy. Do we want to get the nab? Trading Lissandra out for the Tortured Prodigy? Completely opposed to it. She'll level up next turn. I'm not like really excited about the ice shards, but so much damage though. Good chance he might just block our big boy.
yourself, my warrior.
I think we're gonna make it. Just a little on the barely side of things, but I think we'll get through this round. Really got to find some early game plays though. This has been pretty brutal.
Will do as I command. Embrace the cold.
It'll make me go for style points, so we'll go for style points on you. get the watcher on the board. We should probably do it though, right? I think it should be a requirement to just go ahead and put it down.
Do as I command.
I smell a fight!
The Ruination? Come on, dude. Get that out of here. We're gonna have our Trendemir, we're gonna have our the Watcher.
Not done!
Might be the worst Ruination of 2021.
What's that noise?
What? Oh, you gotta attack first, okay. There we go. Yeah, check them animations. Boom. Alright, alright. So, misplays aside, we got through there. Things reset, gives us a chance to breathe. Feel pretty good about it now. So, feeling good about getting past the misplay, not feeling good about our deck and our chances to beat Victor. What can we do? Not interested in any of this really. You would think terraforming would be good in a deck like this. I'm just so like nonplussed by the Frozen Thralls that I don't really want anything to do with this. And so let's give this a reroll. Whereas Diaz is not something we're really looking for. I do like raise my health to my power. Plays okay with the Ice Veil Archer. I was hoping to just find a way to get like, I would even be okay with like the thing that puts a sparring student on the board, but we either just need a rally or a way to gain more mana. But I'll take the best defense here. I think we can make some usage out of it. What do we got? The Ice Veil Archer, Kindly Tavern Keeper is good. Visitors, it's just the Archer really, but I still think this will be okay. It also lets you heal your units, which can be pretty big. Removal spell in the beam. It's an early game play. I wish we could come in and take the big ramp spells, but that ramp spell is just way too slow. Oof. Alright, well, I'm not keeping this handful of 8 drops. Ice Shard can be okay in this matchup, but I think we probably have to hang on to it. They tend to do a lot of like playing the wolf that makes the rabbits and then just attacking down the rabbit. Very easy for them to just have a big board full of 1 health units. I think we could take advantage of it here.
A true Freljordian welcome. Knocked and ready.
We can make this work out. We'll get our Lissandra down. We'll skip the ramp for a moment and see if we can't just get this like Ice Shard Wolf Rider play on his next turn. What? What the hell kind of play was that, Hunters?
Leaping into action. I'll protect the villages.
Take 1 this way, or 3 damage this way, that's okay. We can heal through some chunks of this.
Stinging cold.
Everybody's doing the ramp today. It's good. This is a good open now. This is a turn behind. I was used to having that turn 1 Frozen Thrall on the board, so it can wait a bit. Nabbed off the take heart. whole lot we can do about what's happening here. Let's get Trendemir down. Oh man, you're gonna take heart attack with your weirding stones? What? that was some decisions were made, okay? Decisions were made. AI, you never cease to amaze me sometimes.
Death itself can't stop me.
Definitely want to get the Inquisitor down. The rest of this stuff's pretty much unplayable, so let's just gain 3. Can take hard our Trendemir now. Flash freeze. Okay. We can do that, and then I think this game will just be done. Heal it up a bit. If we get out of this one with 30 health, that would be pretty sweet. Alrighty. Man, I feel like we can't preemptively Battle Fury as much as I'd love to here. Too easy for him to have a Frostbite.
Let rage fill your soul.
Feels good. Love me a good Battle Fury. We improve. Interesting. Even just seeing like a 3/3 Mage Seeker Conservator, a 3/3 for 3 is something we're kind of interested in. Avalanche is kind of awkward. It really falls off at certain points. You know, it's okay against the Scargrounds, it's bad against Sejuani, it's good against the Foundry unless they just have a ton of like 4/3s. We make a lot happen with it, but I think we'll just take the Ballistic Bot here. It doesn't really play to any of our themes, but something to do in the early game is all we're really hurting for here. Could probably protect it long enough to make his attack relevant as well. All right, a Challenger tough Ballistic Bot. That's the way we want to go about it. Okay, we got the sorcery, so I mean we could pay the tax on the ignitions every turn. Not that big of a deal. Okay. So 1 Lissandra, 0 Weirding Stones. I think that's good. Gotta try and find, again, this early game stuff. Got our Ballistic Bot? Good deal. Combos with the Wolf Rider as well. I knew it. I knew we were going to have the sweet combos.
Witness perfection, meatbags.
Oh, we need to give this one a turn. We can deal with that attack eventually. We have the tough, but be able to take him down in combat. I don't think we ever get a good hook here. Really? It's like the best shatter of the year. Dang.
Safety disengaged. Join me if you want to live.
Okay, I'm gonna pass on the hook. I just don't want our whole game plan here getting shut down by 1 Elixir of Iron. I meant to play the ignition, but I don't think it changes anything here.
System upgrade. Inferior design.
We can elixir out of this, but we got our damage in, so we can plunder up the Wolf Rider. Want to get this nab off of Lissandra, or are we just gonna continue to hook things with Ballistic Bot? His health is gonna get huge again, right? Since we have that, we have that passive power. This is safe enough. He has the elixir, he can't kill us. Okay. Let's heal the face a little bit, and we'll be ready with this Entomb should he play something particularly scary next turn. Let's go ahead and Entomb him, keep him from doing his +1 ability. These ballistic bots be rolling now. Okay.
I am superior life form. Can you improve
And almost get some of these with ballistic bots.
if you want to live?
Awkward board to have to attack into.
System upgrade. King loves battle.
We'll take what we need to survive.
Safety disengaged.
Fire knows its own.
Can you improve perfection?
These ballistic bots gonna be unit of the day. Not quite what we're planning on doing once we got out here with this deck, but by goodness, that's what we are doing. Is something like this? Is it ever worth attacking with the rest of the team? Start chump blocking this stuff. I think this is okay. You can block our Lissandra, it's fine. Look at this. How's it feel? Doesn't feel good, does it, Scargrounds? Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw some stuff in front of these. Buzzgar will die this way. Do it like this then. So take a while. Go ahead and take a bathroom break and grab yourself a drink. Come back, we should be done playing Ignitions.
System upgrade.
Heal here. And beam the Elnick. And we should have a lethal on this attack.
Safety disengaged. I am the future. Withdraw.
If he does something weird, we have Fury of the North we can play. Okay. Sejuani. We see, we got more Catalyst to the Aeons. I'm pretty on board with this. Making this cost 4 with all of our spell mana, that should be pretty good. Deal. And as far as the other ones go, I saw the Catalyst come up and I was like, oh man, this would be fantastic if it only costs 3. But we got to take the additional Inquisitors as well. Alright, Sejuani, let's do it. So we got that Catalyst start, huh? I think it's kind of like that last one. Cool with playing the Thrall on 1. We can play the Catalyst on 2. Look for something else cheap, and Lissandra was a perfect pickup. Feels weird not wanting to hang on to these Weirding Stones. I guess should probably do it, but little bit of like chicken and egg going on here. I don't want to like hang on to them. Oh, dang it! I thought I was gonna have the mana to do all of this, and it's not my mathematics. Never my strong suit. Probably just want to switch to Lissandra now. We'll get this. This Catalyst to the Islands will happen. I assure you.
Safety disengaged. Join me if you want to live.
Okay. I kind of want to deal with this because he's going to hit us with the Wolf Rider, but I have the time. Oh, he's going to hit us with that Fury of the North right out the gates. Yeah, I don't think that's worth the Entomb. Finally get the chance to play our Catalyst.
What will you have?
Then what I'm thinking here is I want to play the Ignition. I'm gonna just like Ice Shard. I think. Oh, it's never worth it. Let's get rid of this thing. Well, if we're doing this, let's just play more cards. I guess we can at least draw something out of her deck as well. Tusk Raider. I want my oh, we could have done that better. That was sloppy. I was like, why are you getting to block? I immediately got scared there. But I want my Ignitions back now that we've drawn the Tusk Raider. I guess we can do it with Ice Shard, but it's not as flashy.
Stinging cold.
Okay. Just need a little bit of time, then we'll get the biggest of boys happening with the with the Tusk Raider here. I think it's fine to go ahead and play this. We could have added Tryndamere then tried to do this next turn, but who knows, we may draw a bigger Tryndamere here.
Ages pass, but I am eternal. Embrace the calm.
Pain is nothing.
That's not cool.
Never had to endure real pain, Sejuani.
Okay, so this board's a little scary, but I think we're pretty close to recovering from this. I would have liked to have been able to attack with Tryndamere here so that he'd have a big chunk of health to stop some of this overwhelm. But nice, you got a Fury of the North. Rooting Stones just doesn't do anything anymore. Let's play the Tavern Keeper. He's going to be our better block. I'd rather get something clever going with a Ballistic Bot.
I've carved meat bigger than you.
Drive them back.
That's not that bad.
Let me see.
I haven't seen a leveled up Tryndamere in a while. Forgot he just out here dropping the sick grunts. They're looking reasonably lethal here, as long as he doesn't have a frostbite. He can hook Sejuani with the ballistic bot and then have a ton of overwhelm coming in.
Plans within plans. Succumb.
We're gonna get him. Okay. That's how we do it. Okay, so beyond Sejuani, onto the P and Z round. Sejuani can be scary. It's like the Avarosian Outriders is typically the scary card that she plays. It just makes units bigger than we can actually deal with. But on to the next one. Spells cost 1 less. What do we think of this? Makes 3 sisters not horrible. Our ballistic bot things are free. I kind of dig it. That's what finally gets our our Catalyst to the Aeons down to 3 mana as well. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Given just, well, we just gotta go for the double nab, right? I think so. I think so. That's gonna be how we take down the Foundry here. So we're gonna just be nabbing left and right. So we already got the Lissandra. I think we want our hand to look like this. No reason to be drawing Trendemirs this early. Okay. Is it ever worth it to just not play this Catalyst until next turn? Well, not now that we've drawn 3 mana units, but... Okay. Oh, so much ramp. This is so sweet.
Take from the rich, give to me.
Secrets hidden by frost.
Let's take the damage first.
Someone help this poor soul.
Everything
Bringing a bit of that heat.
What do we get?
I think we're okay here. So much ramp. This is the way ramp cards are supposed to be, right? Essentially just free. Ever attacking with anything else? Probably not. Let's draw a bunch of cards. We could also just replay Lissandra this way.
Embrace the cold.
Don't mind me.
I'm reasonably on board with.
Ages pass.
He's pretty strong against all these smaller units. Okay, Clump wants to come down. Good and play it. We could probably hold on Mystic Shots. Like we're out of, we've played all the spells out of our hands now, so it's kind of tough to think that we'll actually need all the spell mana next turn.
No, I haven't seen what the other tricks does.
I do want to play... I think we want to play 1 Weirding Stones just to make sure that we get Trendemir going next turn, but let's add a scarier unit first. Shuts down a lot of his attacking here.
Let's talk about your dad.
Foolish child.
Let's take 1. Sure. Alright, that'll get us up to 10 mana. Wait. Want a Trendemir here? Would we rather just play Usgar? I don't think it really matters what we actually kill, so let's play Trendemir.
I am inevitable. Succumb. Embrace the cold.
Oh no, we drew the buff cap we put in his deck. Okay.
He looks too like a Yoda in uniform.
Alright, duder.
First one's free.
Pretty good spot now. I thought we were going to get him with the nab, but it seems like we may not even need to do that kind of thing. Playing our ramp cards. Good.
Relent.
That'll do it. I want to get this this weirding stones off of the board. We don't need the ramp anymore, so this is a fine block on the cask salesman.
Come, my warrior. Show me your worth.
It's lethaling. It seems like we're so close to just lethaling.
Do as I command. Ages pass, but I am eternal. Succumb.
Too good as he's got 7 left. He's got to go to 5.
I command.
Kill him when our next turn starts.
King loves battle.
All right, he's really getting us good, huh? What happens if we ice shard? It's never going to be enough. We only have the 2 big overwhelms, so okay, let's let it happen.
Serilda.
Run! Crack eyes and flesh!
So close. I was thinking, like, what if we just don't do anything weird? Maybe he'll block poorly, and we can take it down that way. But all right, he did enough blocking to not die. Okay. Didn't get our nab, so we're gonna have to try and end it on our next attack. Oh, well, Lissandra. Oh, she comes close to bringing a kill.
All things will
What you got? More burn? No burn? Just jury rigs? It's probably that. Oh, transmogulator. Okay. Uh-oh, we're just taking this? I meant to block with Tryndamere. Ugh. I don't think it's gonna matter, but definitely not ideal. Taking a free 8-piece going to the rest of the rounds kind of sucks. Let's at least upgrade what we have on board.
smell that garg. Fear.
All right, hopefully that's not the end of the run. I've made some serious boo-boos in this one, but this should do it.
Embrace the call.
All right, it says it's lethal. Oh man, yeah, that Tryndamere block was pretty free, just getting him to flip in the process. But all right, just act like I didn't do that, okay? Okay, oh, just actual free catalyst to the Aeons now. It doesn't matter how we've assembled our deck; it's just gonna be free. Okay. What? I wonder if we should have taken the weirding stones, the upgraded one there, but. All right, this is everything Ramp decks wanted to be. See if we can't find some of those catalysts. I wonder if we should just be like full mulliganing for them, so we can start playing our 3-drops on turn 2.
I'm on it.
I got excited because we drew it. It's okay. We're taking 3 here. We should have played it after the fact. Well, I guess we did get to heal up the full amount for that one. Forgot we weren't at 30. So yeah, nailed it. I don't think his units there are good enough to keep around. So if we need to like worry about units in the future, then sure, we can probably just ice shard again later. Okay. All right, well, give me all the manas. Manas, please. How greedy can we be with this? We probably just have to add the Inquisitor, right? I would love to get Trendemir down next turn, but let's be real and quit being completely sloppy here.
Witness perfection, meatbags.
Looks like the best hook. Probably this one. We survived this because we have tough. Okay. And I just intend on throwing the weirding stones in front of his big unit, and hopefully we can get Trendemir down before he actually attacks us. Okay. So we're gonna take a bit of damage from this thing. Can't be giving up on our Wolf Riders, or on our Inquisitors at this point. I kind of want our Trendemir to flip, so it'll be a 9/9, and we can throw him in front of it's good units. Is that sound? Does that seem right? Hang on, we can do this though, right? He'll quick attack our unit down, then we kill it on the flip side. Yes. I'm not quite willing to risk our Inquisitor. I don't want it to die to Mystic Shots, is the big thing.
I'm not done.
And then here, this is strange. Like, I think it might be best to actually not attack with Trendemir. So he can, like, well, then he'd just get to heal the next turn. It's never going to be perfect. This is ultimately what worries me about a lot of these decks. We don't have a lot of... We have like a lot of top end in our deck, but we don't have any card draw in our deck. We're willing to just take the hit from Floor Be Gone. Too dangerous. This ballistic bot's about to fall off in quality anyways. Okay.
Smell that barg?
Alright, so he didn't block Trendemir, which, like, the thing I was kind of thinking of trying to get this to shape up was where, like, we block with Trendemir, he's sitting around with 1 health, and then we get to attack next turn and he just re-heals. Can't lose our unit. So we'll see if we're able to pull any of that off. Okay. We have good blocks against all this stuff, though. The 9/9 goes here, you go here. Block one of these. Guess we probably just prevent the damage here. Or do we have like an overwhelm kill next turn? We're gonna have, God, watch me do math. We have 16 off of the 8/8's 20 off the Wolf Rider, 29 off of Trendemir. Then he's only gonna have, as it stands now, he's only gonna have 2/3 health. We do this, we lose this 4, so we're back to having 16 plus 9, so 27. He's only gonna have 3 health this way still. Okay. So let's prevent the extra damage. Or does this prevent damage? Yeah, it prevents 1. Okay. It's gonna be like thermogenic beam onto Trendemir. It's gonna be horrible. No beams? Okay, we can attack. Oh no, I forgot he was gonna get an 8/8. Shit. I think we still want to be doing this though, right? I forgot the 8/8 was coming out. I think this has to be fine. Maybe we'll get an Ice Veil Archer next turn if he doesn't open on us. Okay. Still managed to have this 9/9 Trendemir. It's huge. It's like I almost don't want to hit the T-Hex because I want this like off board next turn so we can try to overwhelm it. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this Battle Fury. It should just be enough to end the game here. We'll let him put down his blocks first.
Hold still.
Okay, and so the only thing that ultimately worried me here was if he was going to have like a Hextech Transmogulator, but he can't transmogulate onto the champions, so we'll just boost up Trendemir and call it a day there. So whew, he's been close. We've been getting a little sloppy here. So let's tighten it up against the Victor match, and hopefully we haven't we just haven't weakened ourselves too much to stop us from winning. Okay. So I think I'm kind of interested in this card draw now that we've had like so much ramp. That just getting this card draw Kindly Tavern Keeper seems good. It's weird getting here to the end with the 2 rerolls. We probably should have rerolled something else a little bit earlier, but I'm on board with this. I think we're looking okay. We are weak to some of the stuff that he can do. Like, we may not be quick enough to deal with his what's it called? The 1-drop? That comes down as a 3/3, and then we may have some trouble with elusives. But this is a pretty good start here. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Who's ready to do some ramping? Glad we can't get these Lissandra card draws before that, but... Okay. Starts with a flash of brilliance. That's good.
A dark cloud looms on the horizon.
So let's get these frozen thralls down. Buys us some time this way. Kind of interested in just opening here. Our ballistic bots can't take down any of his units until we get these ignitions going.
Will do as I command.
Give me better cards, Victor. These cards are all garbage. Alright, here comes the elusives. Okay, and then just in case he opens on us, let's go ahead and get a Poro down. I'd say he's always just got to play like Victor and then play a Victor card, whatever augment me hex core upgrade, but just in case, I want to prevent that damage. Okay. I think we need to hang on to the nabs. Can't just take 8 though, that's just way too much. Okay. Let's go ahead and spend the mana here. Can't play Usgar next turn, and then I think we need to keep the ice. I thought we were going to be able to play the Icevale Archer defensively, but that Victor did not agree with that sentiment. Okay, so let's do it like this. Let's play Ignition. Oh, we need to just do this. I don't think he ever blocks with Victor, but he may, and then we still get to take down his unit over here on the right. Petri would get excited too, though. It's always so huge when you just get to take down their Victor. And so if we end this turn with like him having an empty board, it's such a huge win for us. It might just... Oh, I forgot he's got our ballistic bot. That's close enough for all intents and purposes. Okay. Does he pick and then not play? Come on, dude. We'll pass. Okay. It's like, I don't want to... Well, we can just block it this turn, though, right? Is that too greedy? Let's stop being too greedy here. We actually want to hang on to these Frozen Thralls. It's pretty close. I think we probably have enough with this Trendemir in our hand, but we're not actually going to do anything with this Icevale Archer, so I think it's safe to get rid of. It's 4. We should get a good hook, or a good thermogenic beam after this. So our Lissandra is going to die here, but we should be able to beam whatever he blocks her with. Okay. Right, so we can Gearhead. We can technically gain a mana with this Flash of Brilliance, so let's wait a turn on that one. I think we're looking reasonably strong here. We can Frostbite anything that he plays, so he shouldn't be able to hit us with any more elusives, at least next turn. I think we've turned the corner in this one. Three Sisters is great. Okay, we'll let that go. I'd rather have this Three Sisters defensively if we need it, as opposed to just keeping that dude alive. Alright, we're getting pretty close. Battle Fury. Which is a 16 plus 6. Somebody math that for me. Was that 22? Alright, we technically can win here. If we Battle Fury, Fury of the North, and then Ice Shard. Doing it. I can't remember if he plays Transmogulators. Let's do this. Let's get it all out here, right? This is the way you win the videos. Taken to 1. No cards, and then we're gonna Ice Shard it. All right, that's how you do it. Got him so good. There it is. So all right, yeah, wasn't our cleanest of trials. It was a little sloppy at times, but still strong enough to get there in the end. That was a pretty nice way to get the ramp deck together. You can't always count on, having one cost Catalyst of the Aeons, but picking up sorcery gets you a long way there. And so that's kind of the deal with Lissandra, I think, is you got to be figuring out early as to whether or not you're going to be trying to build towards Frozen Thralls. It sucks, in my opinion, because you either got to go Sharma or you got to count on finding additional Inquisitors. Because you could see in those games, it's just so tough to get any Thralls going if you don't have an Inquisitor. And so if you're not able to do that, I think you're either going to be building around Catalyst of the Aeons or building around Ice Shard. And so here we're building around Catalyst of the Aeons and pieced together a pretty nice little deck. So that's going to do it for us today. I hope everyone enjoyed the trial. You had a good time watching and learned a thing or two along the way. This is Bust, and we thank you for being here.